Shohei Ohtani has signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, way back in the summer when we were talking about the possibility of Ohtani leaving the Angels, I said if I were the Angels at the trade deadline, I would have traded Shohei Ohtani and I would have traded Mike Trout. By all metrics, many MLB experts, and again, I'm not an MLB expert, I'm a very casual MLB fan. But by all metrics, MLB experts have told me constantly Shohei Ohtani is the best player in baseball. And before Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout was the best player in baseball. Those two players played together for a total of 6 seasons. In those 6 seasons, Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout never won a playoff game together. Not only did they ever win a playoff game together, they never played a playoff game together with, again, the two quote unquote best players in baseball. Now, again, I'm a baseball casual, so all you baseball fans I know are going to hate this take. But I said it way back in the summer when we were talking about Ohtani. I said two things. Number one, I said with the elbow injury, if I was Ohtani, I would never pitch again. Again, I realize his talent. Pitching and hitting, is obviously an extraordinary thing to do. If everybody could do it, everybody would do it. There's a reason why Ohtani is one of a kind, and there's a reason why people say that he is already better than Babe Ruth, and there's a reason why people say that not just in my generation, but he may be already the greatest baseball player of all time due to that talent. But that elbow injury is caused due to pitching, and he has suffered a lot of injuries related to pitching throughout his career. And his biggest strength to me is his bat. I think he's a very good pitcher. I think he has an ability to win a Cy Young here or there, but I don't think he makes as much impact pitching as he does with the bat because we've seen what the Angels lineup has done, without, Ohtani and even with Trout in there when Ohtani obviously left the lineup day in and day out for various injuries throughout his career. I had said, I thought that the Toronto Blue Jays rumor was strange when I heard it on Friday because I said way back in the summer, I thought it was very easy. Shohei Ohtani was going to sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He gets to stay in the same city that he's lived in for 6 years. He gets to stay in the same house. He gets to go to a brand new ball club, new league, better team, better managed money, better talent, and a better opportunity to win a World Series ring year in and year out. There are a lot of benefits to it. I never thought Chicago was a legitimate option. I did not think he was going to return back to the Angels. The Giants were rumored to be out there. I could have seen that. The one that supposedly was not a finalist was Seattle. I thought that would be one of his favorite places to go. Again, him moving up to Canada, Toronto to me, just did not make much sense for his brand, considering the superstar power that he does have. Los Angeles is obviously filled with stars. He fits that mold. I think it's great. He's going to get the publicity and the national television and the spotlight he deserves just by switching teams in the same city. Again, I've never doubted Ohtani's talent, but I've said it's very hard in baseball to determine who the best player is. Case in point, once again, Ohtani and Mike Trout never played a playoff game together in 6 years. In baseball, you could go, 20 for 20 during a week. But if you don't have other people in your lineup hitting, or if you don't have other people pitching, it's very hard to see your impact on the game. Baseball, even more than football, is an all-team sport. You need great pitching, you need great defense, you need a great bullpen, you need timely and power hitting when it comes to the postseason. Ohtani, as I said, he delivers all those elements. He's a really good player, but until we see him on this Dodgers team, which obviously outside of the COVID year has choked over and over again, it's going to be really hard for me to see what impact he's going to have. I'm very interested. I think $700 million just to play baseball is a ton of money with no guarantee in the 10 years that you're going to win a World Series. Look at Philadelphia. We all love Bryce Harper. What he did to the Phillies made them a National League contender. They went to the World Series against Houston a couple years ago after he signed that huge contract, going away from the Washington Nationals to the divisional rival Phillies. The Nationals the next year won the World Series. The Phillies have not won the World Series yet. Baseball is a strange sport. Or we saw it this year, right? Diamondbacks, Rangers. The Rangers were very good all year long, but they were the worst team in baseball 2 years ago. The Diamondbacks were not very good all year long, but they got hot in September and they knocked off the Dodgers and the Phillies in the National League round. Along with Milwaukee, they're in that wild card round. And sometimes it's not the most talented team. We saw the Braves in 2021 completely redo their entire outfield at the trade deadline. They ended up getting hot in August, September, winning the World Series over the Astros. It is not the most talented team. The Dodgers can have, Ohtani and Betts and all these talented players all they want. But if they're not hot in August, if they're not hot in September, if they don't have a great bullpen, if Ohtani's not healthy, we know he's not going to pitch this year. It's why I would say the Dodgers have as much talented pitching as anybody in baseball, I believe. You give up the pitching and help that lineup because that lineup has disappeared year in and year out when it comes to when the big boys play in October. I think it's a good move for the Dodgers. I think it makes sense from both sides, but I'm not sitting here today guaranteeing that the Dodgers will win a World Series, and we'll see if that $700 million, again, no salary cap, no floor, who cares? The Dodgers of all like the Yankees will pay it. The Yankees just got Juan Soto. They don't give a damn. Who knows if it's going to be a World Series for either of these ball clubs, but in the end, right now, Shohei Ohtani is a Los Angeles Dodger, and I think the best part about it is he will get some more national exposure, and maybe MLB can start marketing what it's called the best player in the game now for years. Like that clip from the Brands World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brands World podcast right here on YouTube.